Prime Minister calls upon all eligible persons to get COVID precaution dose, says vaccines most effective against infections. Meghalaya to celebrate Statehood Day in low-key manner in view of rising COVID cases, announces Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Union Minister of State for Education calls for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship. Mizoram observes Missionary Day, fondly remembers arrival of 2 Welsh clergymen. And in cricket, third test between men in blue and South Africa get underway in Cape Town. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hongita Kakuti Pathok, and now the stories in detail. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has requested all those who are eligible to get the COVID precaution dose as India began administering precaution doses. He also applauded those who got vaccinated on Monday. In a tweet, Modi said, and I quote, "The vaccination remains among the most effective means to fight the COVID-19, unquote. Meanwhile, Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia has said that over 10,50,000 beneficiaries have received the precaution dose of COVID vaccine on the first day of rollout. The administration of the dose began across the country on Monday for healthcare and frontline workers and those above 60 years of age with comorbidities. Prioritization and sequencing of the precaution dose for the beneficiaries is based on the completion of 9 months from the date of administration of the second dose. All citizens, irrespective of their income status, are being given free COVID-19 vaccine shots at government vaccination centres. In another development, Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has directed the senior officials of various railway zones and divisions to facilitate use of railway hospitals and health infrastructure for the general public in context of the recent surge in COVID cases across the country. In a virtual review meeting, Vaishnaw examined the various points related to COVID preparedness. The minister also directed officials to endure strict adherence to COVID-appropriate behaviour at railway stations. He said entry of people without mask at stations should be discouraged. Moving on to the northeast now, due to the outbreak of Omicron variant of the coronavirus, Meghalaya government has decided that the Golden Jubilee of statehood will be celebrated in a much lesser scale than what had been planned. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has told the media in Shillong that the official program to celebrate the 50th year of statehood will be held on the 21st of this month at the Jawaharlal Nehru complex in the state capital. All other districts will be connected online to the program. Sangma informed that on that day, 1 or 2 very important projects will be announced.
The government has decided that we will be having the celebrations, but the celebrations will be on a much lesser scale as compared to what we had planned before the outbreak of the Omicron variant. So we will be having an official program on the 21st at 11 o'clock in JN complex, and there we expect that in a hangar where we can accommodate close to 3,000 plus people, we will be going with the protocols of having 30% only. All the other districts will also be connecting online to Shillong program and participating. So they will not be having separate programs.
In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today distributed appointment letters to selected candidates of 3 departments, which included Panchayat and Rural Development, Public Health Engineering and General Administration at a function at the Srimanta Shonkodev Kalakshetra, Guwahati.
According to preference, কোনোবাই লোক নিৰ্মাণ বিভাগত পাব, কোনোবাই বিল্ডিংত পাব, কোনোবাই পিএনআৰডিত পাব, কোনোবাই পিএইচচিত পাব, কোনোবাই ফ্লাড কন্ট্ৰোলত পাব, কোনোবাই ইৰিগেশ্যনত পাব, but all engineers will be appointed through one consolidated exam.
A short break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
डिजिटल बैंकिंग का है जमाना, टाइम है बचाना। डिजिटल बैंकिंग है आसान, करो चाहे कोई भुगतान, एनी टाइम एनीवेयर, सेफ है, फास्ट है, हर पेमेंट उंगलियों पे सेट है। लेन देन के हैं ऑप्शंस कई, IMPS, NEFT, UPI भी। 24 घंटे करते ये काम, पेमेंट आसान और रहे आराम। RBI कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back to the Northeast News. Union Minister of State for Education Rajkumar Ranjan Singh today stressed the need for innovative spirit and entrepreneurship within India's educational institutions. He was addressing an e-symposium on building innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem in educational institutions. He said educational institutions in India need to create an environment that supports high-quality research, innovations and entrepreneurship, leading to commercializations and technology transfer. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of a new and Atmanirbhar Bharat could be achieved by a supportive ecosystem, dedication and efforts of innovators and entrepreneurs.
Will ensure that fruitful collaboration happen between the innovators and industry so that most of the idea actually get commercialized. The world of tomorrow can't be a reality without a strong, innovative and enterprising India. We strive to be a knowledge-based economy, and this is not possible without innovative spirit and entrepreneurship within our educational institutions.
Mizoram today observed the 128th Missionary Day to commemorate the arrival of two missionaries, Reverend J.H. Lorraine and Reverend S.W. Savage in Mizoram from Wales. The two missionaries had compiled the Lushai English dictionary and spread education by designing Mizo alphabets using the Roman script. Prayer services were held at their memorial stones at MacDonald Hills in Aizawl, where rich tributes were paid to the two Welsh missionaries who had set foot in the then Lushai Hills in 1894 and spread Christianity. All government offices remained closed as the state government declared a public holiday on the occasion. In sports news, the third and final test between India and South Africa got underway today at Cape Town. Till last reports came in, India scored 139 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Earlier, India won the toss and elected to bat. The visitors made 2 changes. Virat Kohli and pacer Umesh Yadav are in the team, replacing injured Hanuma Bihari and Siraj. The 3-match test series is evenly poised, with both teams winning a test match each. South Africa defeated India by 7 wickets in the second test to level the series 1-1 at Johannesburg last Thursday. India has won the opening test, beating the host by 113 runs in Centurion. In the COVID update for the Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 352 active cases, followed by 55,058 released cases. The tally for the dead is 282. In Assam, the caseload for active cases stands at 6,867, while the discharge cases are 6,14,542. The death toll is 6,183. With 438 active cases, Manipur has logged 1,23,779 discharge cases. The dead account is 2,011. Meanwhile, Meghalaya reported 448 active cases, 83,369 cured cases. The count for the dead stands at 1,487. Saddled with 5,910 active cases, Mizoram has a caseload of 1,41,086 discharge cases. The tally for the dead is 562. With 104 active cases, Nagaland has logged logged 31,495 cured cases. The death count is 703. Sikkim has 314 active cases, followed by 32,107 released cases. The death toll is 410. Reporting 1,332 active cases, Tripura has a total of 84,352 cured cases, and the tally for the dead is 831. In the COVID update from the nation, altogether 4,461 cases of Omicron have been reported in the country so far. Of the total Omicron cases, Maharashtra has reported 1,247 cases, followed by Rajasthan with 645. Union Health Ministry has said that till now, 1,711 people have recovered from the infection. On the other hand, over 152 crore 89 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Meanwhile, India's active COVID-19 caseload currently stands at over 8,21,000. Over 1,68,000 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today expressed his happiness over what he called the remarkable progress of the Greater Bagmara Water Supply Scheme. In his tweet, Sangma said it will provide potable drinking water to Bagmara town and 16 villages. He hoped that the project will be functional early this year. Still in Meghalaya, the director of the Northeast Indira Gandhi Regional Institute of Health and Medical Sciences, NIGRIMS, Dr. Nalin Mehta, has said his institute is currently well prepared to tackle the third wave of COVID-19. NIGRIMS has experienced manpower, he said, adding that if required, the institute will recruit more people. He said bed capacity has already been increased. On Omicron, he said it is a milder variant, but added that no one should put their guard down.
Experience, NIGRIMS is now currently pretty well prepared and geared up for the third wave which is impending, and cases have already started rising all over the country and a few in Meghalaya as well. So in terms of our manpower, we are pretty well experienced, and if required we will recruit more people. We have adequate.
And as we wind up, the main points once again. Prime Minister calls upon all eligible persons to get COVID precaution dose, says vaccines most effective against infections. Meghalaya to celebrate Statehood Day in low-key manner in view of rising COVID cases, announces Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Union Minister of State for Education calls for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship. Mizoram observes Missionary Day, fondly remembers arrival of 2 Welsh clergymen. And in cricket, third test between Men in Blue and South Africa get underway in Cape Town. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.